President Trump, speaking of the special counsel, he said he would 100% be willing to testify under oath about his interactions. Do you think that that is something that should go before Robert Mueller, the special counsel, or do you think it should go before Congress, or do you think both?
The president should fully cooperate with the special counsel, and he's indicated that he will do so. We have to keep in mind that the focus of the Senate Intelligence Committee's investigation is on whether the extent of Russian influence on our elections last fall and whether or not there was collusion, collaboration, cooperation between the Russians and members of President Trump's campaign team. So there are two different investigations with two different emphases underway right now. Both are critical. Both are really important to our country.
So it sounds like if he were to talk to, you would be comfortable with him just talking to Bob Mueller?
Yes, I would be.
And if he does, should video of that testimony be made public, do you think?
Well, that really depends on how the special counsel decides to proceed. It would be unusual if in the midst of the investigation he were to release a video or a transcript of the investigation before the investigation is concluded. That's frustrating because we all want to know all of the information, but keep in mind that his job is to determine whether or not there are any violations of criminal laws, and he wants to make sure that he has all the evidence put together rather than releasing it in a piecemeal basis. Our committee will release a public report at the end of our investigation, and we're proceeding. And I really commend the two leaders of our committee for what I thought was an excellent series of hearings last week.